Anyways, fellas, so I'm James IZ. Welcome back to another video. I wanted to sit down and make this video because I will admit to you that I am still a fan of wrestling. Like, I stopped watching it like around 2017 to 2018 because the only real thing that was going on here, like in America, was the WWE, and that era of the WWE was complete dog shit. So yeah, I stopped watching wrestling at that point. But ever since AEW, like, my love of wrestling has sparked again. Well, okay, well, to be real, I am a huge fan of CM Punk, like, to be honest with you, and I really got back into wrestling after he made his return in AEW, and I watched all of that happen, from him getting signed to the company and debuting, and then watching his tragic exit from the company. But today I want to watch this video. See, now I've already seen this video twice, and like I've already made up like my mental thoughts and like my mental notes about this, because this is interesting, and I do think that AEW is in trouble, because it's like, what the fuck is going on like right now? Like, really the only good storyline that they have is with MJF and Adam Cole, and like the Devil too. To like my normal audience, right, I'm probably speaking Spanish to you. This video probably isn't made for you, it's made for wrestling fans. But yeah, so AEW has a bunch of problems, you know, like they're not selling tickets, like the TV ratings are going down, and like the storylines are kind of shit. So yeah, so like the WWE is whooping their ass in the ratings right now. But I'm gonna watch this video of the 99 problems in AEW, and I'm gonna give my own thoughts on it. Okay, alright, yeah, so like, okay, so right off the bat, we're just going in guns blazing.
1. Signing Edge to AEW was not a great decision because his presence does very little to sell tickets or boost the ratings. 2.
She's not wrong. Like, in the moment, it was cool that like he showed up at Wrestle Dream like in the end, but I don't give a fuck.
Signing Ric Flair to AEW in a multi-year deal doesn't make any sense considering he's almost 75 years old and brings very little value to the product. It also doesn't help that he has a very shady past. 3.
Ric Flair is probably gonna die in the ring if Tony lets him wrestle, okay? I'm telling you straight up. He's going to die if you let him wrestle.
3. Tony Khan chastised Vince McMahon for being a sexual abuser, but then signs Ric Flair, who also has been outed as a sexual abuser, to AEW. This is selective.
This picture, the meme elite, yeah, so a hashtag rent free. That's funny. This is a funny picture because of what he did on that plane. That
morality. 4. Tony Khan banned Hulk Hogan from AEW due to his racist past, but then he
allowed
Sabu to be on AEW TV, even though he has said some very racist things. 5. Allowing Paul White to be a physical threat on AEW doesn't make sense because the man can barely move anymore.
That's what, bro. I literally noticed, like, look at him. Look at his stance right now. Like, people really think that it's a good idea for this man to get back into the ring. Bro, you've been wrestling since like the 70s, okay? Like, just put the boots up already and stop it, okay? Like,
he looks like he's permanently doing the stanky leg.
Right?
6. Signing Jeff Hardy to AEW was not the greatest move. He has proved to be more of a liability through his DUI arrest, and he doesn't move the needle like how he used to. 7. Over-relying on older stars is a common thing in AEW, as there's a constant presence and emphasis on stars that are over 50 years old. 8. Letting CM Punk go was a big mistake, as ratings are now low and AEW is struggling to sell tickets. 9.
I believe that Jack Perry should have been fired instead of Punk, but hey, it's rumored that Punk is actually the devil, or it could be Jack Perry, and if it is Jack Perry, I'm probably gonna stop watching AEW.
AEW is very disorganized, as seen with them not having a ride ready for their biggest star, CM Punk, for All in London, forcing him to...
Nah, I totally heard about that. Like, how is your top star, your biggest guy, your biggest draw, doesn't have a ride ready when he arrives in a London town?
Find his way to the stadium in a foreign country.
Absolutely.
10. Tony Khan is afraid to hand his big stars losses, so he books his big stars conservatively, which is a problem. 11. Tony Khan's rants on Twitter are quite honestly embarrassing, and he seems more like a petulant child crying on the internet because he doesn't get his way.
Yeah, so I think Tony is like in like his 30s, so like he's like a millennial. Tony is kind of soft. Now, hopefully of what he said, like when like he was firing Punk, was all just like a work, and like it turns out that like he was the devil. But if that wasn't a work, Tony is kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
12. Fellow YouTuber and AEW fan Tranquilo Club revealed that Tony Khan reached out to him to get booking advice. This is the problem with Tony Khan. 13.
Okay, first, listen. Why would you expose that fact? Like, to be honest with you, I would have just kept that like to myself, and like I would have tried to get like a check from them to be like, hey, listen, Tranquilo Club, you should have just kept that information to yourself, bro.
Tony Khan's huge announcements are getting out of hand.
Okay, yeah, nah, like this makes no fucking sense.
Some of the
like,
stuff that he announces can
why
just
does he
be
do
tweeted
this?
out. 14.
Really, all he needs to do is just like just tweet that shit out. Stop making huge announcements. Like,
Tony Khan can't get a hold of his talent. This is seen with the many backstage fights in AEW. 15. Tony Khan is too nice and wants to be one of the boys so bad.
I'm sorry, why is he hugging? Okay, so why is he hugging Cash like this? What is going? Yeah, nah, bro. He's submissive and breedable. Tony Khan is very submissive and breedable.
This results in people taking advantage of him. 16. AEW lied about the all-in Wembley attendance. They said that the attendance was over 80,000, while the English government said that the attendance was around 72,000.
Yeah, but like WWE has been doing this for years.
Very WWE move.
Yeah, very.
17. 3 shows is way too many shows.
Absolutely.
Everything besides Dynamite.
Listen, bro, get rid of Rampage. Like, I don't watch Rampage. Like, nobody watches Rampage.
Doesn't feel like necessary viewing, besides Collision once in a while. 18. AEW's crowds are getting emptier by the show.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Okay.
19. On top of the empty crowds, the crowds are much quieter in comparison to the AEW between 2019 and 2021.
Oh, goodness.
20. AEW tours in the same places constantly, and it wears off the novelty of AEW in these cities.
So AEW goes to like the same places like multiple times a year. Yeah, nah, bro. Like you have to limit it that, bro. Like, yeah, nah. Like, you're showing up to way too much in this city, bro.
21. AEW's ticket prices are quite high considering their product isn't that hot.
Wait, so this is what their shit actually looks like? What the fuck?
They've reduced their prices, but it's still a problem. 22. AEW ratings have been suffering in 2023, and it's just getting worse.
I heard about
23. When AEW and NXT went head-to-head in October.
Okay, see, look, I don't like this comparison bullshit. It's like, this is like all internet shit. I swear, like, behind the scenes, it's probably more fucking competitive, to be honest with you. I don't know. Like, how the fuck would I know?
2023, NXT beat AEW in the ratings. Granted, NXT had a very stacked card with top.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, because I do remember this happening. It's just, is that they really had their top stars from like from the main roster to come on to NXT. Like, they really tried their hardest to like bury them niggas.
Stars. It's still embarrassing for AEW. 24. AEW haven't hit 1 million viewers on Dynamite since February of 2023, and it doesn't look like that will change for a while. 25. Battle of the Belts episodes are a flop. Title changes rarely ever happen, and it's
dude, I don't watch Battle of the Belts either, bro. And like there's way too many title belts.
Like the ratings.
I don't know, hold on.
AEW are moving to monthly pay-per-views, which isn't a bad thing, but $50 a month for a pay-per-view is outrageous, considering WWE does the same but for $10 a month. 27.
I mean, I don't know how to feel about that, honestly.
AEW still don't have a streaming service like the WWE network,
Damn.
even though Tony Khan has promised it for years. 28. Storylines in AEW are lacking and not good enough. 29. Booking has no continuity. Stars get a push then disappear for weeks on end, thus diminishing their momentum. 30. Tony Khan booked Kenny Omega vs MJF on 3 days notice on free TV in front of 3,500 fans and 470,000 viewers on TV.
There's no way that like they didn't even reach 500,000 viewers for this match. What the fuck? And like that was a damn good match. They should have kept that for pay-per-view.
AEW could have made much more money from this match.
Absolutely. Oh, this is a great spot. That was a good spot. I'm not gonna lie.
Rating. 31. The booking of the women's division has been a problem in AEW
it's
since
atrocious.
day 1, and it's basically the same to this day. 32. The women of AEW don't have enough TV time to tell stories or cut promos, and this affects the division negatively. 33. The women's division has so much drama backstage. There's so much bullying and politicking, and that is detrimental to the division. 34. Tony Khan is afraid to lean into real life. Vince McMahon would have taken full advantage of the All-In fight with Jack Perry and CM Punk, and would have probably played the footage of the fight on TV and turned it into a storyline. But instead, Tony Khan just fired his biggest star, CM Punk.
Exactly, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, you should, like, 100% that should have been a storyline. Why the fuck did you fire him?
35. There's too much of a presence of Ring of Honor on AEW TV, considering that a large majority of the AEW fan base doesn't.
I mean, dude, like, he's spitting right now. Like, there isn't much to say about this, bro. And like, nobody watches Ring of Honor either.
Watch ROH. 36. The whole interim champion thing is a mess. 37. The booking of the TNT title has been a mess. Before Christian Cage got the title had diminished in significance. 38. Getting rid of the ranking system was a mistake because it progressed storylines and made booking sense.
I mean, like, the ranking was... Okay, so, like, this ranking system was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
39. Tony Khan could benefit from having a creative team or someone qualified to help him with creative in order to add good storylines to matches. 40. AEW doesn't hold production meetings in fear of things leaking before the show, even though this is a prerequisite to put on a good TV show.
Bro, I swear, like, this was recent too. Like, this was like on like a recent Dynamite show. They played like a video package of when like Adam Cole was at Roddy's house, and it had no audio. And then they went to a commercial break. And then after the commercial break, they fucking replayed the damn video package. What? What the fuck?
That's why there's so many production.
You don't have production meetings
with AEW on TV when watching live. 41. Wrestling is supposed to be a circus. There's not enough freaks and too many guys in top positions of AEW that look like regular people.
And like that's where I get the comparison that pro wrestling is like the circus slash a stage play. Okay, it's like these guys who are playing as bigger than life characters, you know, fake fighting each other, and there is an art to it. Okay, because it is theater. I do realize that there are way too many guys that look normal and don't look anything like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't look like me. They look like normal fucking people. Yeah, baby.
42. There's too many dream matches in AEW and not enough story-driven matches.
Yeah, absolutely.
43. There's a massive focus on putting on good wrestling matches, which is fair, but it's not the key to growing an audience. 44. There's a lot of fast food wrestling in AEW,
fast
filled
food
with
wrestling.
insane spots designed to give the viewers a dopamine rush, but
Fast
it's
food
ultimately
wrestling.
forgettable. Filet mignon wrestling is what is needed. 45. There's no performance center in AEW, and fans can tell. There's way too many botches in AEW. 46. The over-reliance on hardcore gimmick matches is a massive problem in AEW, and quite frankly, there's just too much blood.
Okay, like, to be honest with you, okay, like, in, like, the, earlier days, you know, like, back then, I say, like, that Jeff Hardy and, like, that Darby Allin match should have happened on, like, a pay-per-view or something, and, why would you have, like a coffin match on live TV and not on pay-per-view? Save these gimmick-ass matches. You know, like, maybe, like, once in a while on free TV is cool and all, but, like, doing it all the time is just crazy, yeah.
7. John Moxley bleeds way too much. Almost every single match he wrestles
losing its novelty.
This wears off the novelty and shock factor of blood.
Absolutely.
48. AEW matches are too unsafe. You have wrestlers flip-flop flying and almost dying just to get a pop from the fans, which is unsustainable in the long run. 49. Due to this dangerous way of wrestling, there have been way too many injuries in AEW, which hurts the product. 50. The concussion protocol is seriously lacking. You know it's bad when one of your top stars, John Moxley, is calling out the concussion protocol in AEW. 51.
This man, this man Moxley really got dropped on his head twice, and they let him get dropped on his head twice. What the fuck?
Danielson is a major asset in AEW, but he's fragile due to his injury-laden past. AEW have allowed him to do whatever he wants, and that's why he's had so many injuries in AEW. 52. AEW allowed Bryan Danielson to wrestle even though he had 2 fractured orbital bones, which is unacceptable. 53. Darby Allin takes insane bumps, which is awesome and all, but this sort of recklessness is what could land him in a wheelchair by the time he's 50.
I mean, like, Darby's like cool and all, and he's doing way too much, to be honest with you.
Protect wrestlers from themselves. 54. Even though Darby Allin is injured, he's still allowed to do death-defying stunts elsewhere, and this could seriously hurt him, which could be bad.
Yo, I saw Jaleel fall off the ramp. But yeah, that, and then like Darby also skates too, and like he does some cool tricks.
AEW even allowed Darby Allin to get a face tattoo. While this is sick on the surface, it ruins all charm.
Did you really need to do it like on your face though? Like it was cool when like it was on like the side of his head, but
for him
it leaked onto his face.
You can't have someone be the biggest star and marketer of your product with a face tattoo. Advertisers won't allow this. 56. MJF used to wrestle once or twice a month, but nowadays in AEW he wrestles.
Bro, it's crazy because like they really put this man to work. He wrestled on Collision with Kenny, and then like the week after that he was on Collision again, and then even like on last Wednesday he wrestled Daniel Garcia, which is crazy.
5 times a month. This overexposes him
and
wears
he's
a
like
special
showing up
aura
way
of
too much.
MJF
I mean like he's wrestling too much, but
allowing.
So anyways, bro, so I'm gonna stop my video here because I think I've already yapped enough over this video. So yeah, I only got into 58 problems and not even like the full 99. So like if you want to watch the rest of this video, go check it out. I'm done with my video right here. So hey man, if you liked my video and if you like wrestling content, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe down below. All right, I'll see you in the next video.